Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2023 in another part of the Williams Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with the Imola Grand Prix, Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Really looking forward to it. Hopefully we can continue our incredible form at the moment. We have won the last two races. Esteban Ocon getting himself right back into the World Championship picture. He really has been fabulous. He's now only 20 points behind championship leader Max Verstappen, who of course has won at this point in the series the last 4 World Championships. So we're going well. I'm very, very happy with how things are going, and thank you so much for all of your support on the recent videos. A massive upturn in number of views, number of likes, and all of that good stuff. And we're right bang up to date. I've been for quite a while living off lots of pre-recorded content, but we're back to recording it the night before. So do leave your comments, all of that good stuff about what you want me to do going forward. Lots of people saying, Tsunoda, you made the right decision. Absolutely. He would have been my first choice of who I wanted in the car to go with Ocon this season, because, Alex Albon, I don't think was particularly special, but I put a poll out a couple of weeks ago, and it was overwhelming how many people put Albon and Ocon over Tsunoda. Not many people liked Tsunoda at that point, but it's amazing what people can do to prove you wrong, and I think Yuki Tsunoda has certainly done that this season. Okay, he's not hit the heights of Esteban Ocon yet, but I'm sure that moment will come for him, and he is really consistent at the moment. He's getting in those points, and he's really helping us out. And in the championship, we're second at the moment, a decent way ahead of Ferrari, so let's try and keep that going. So leave a like if you enjoy, and of course subscribe if you haven't already for daily F1 Manager videos. And without further ado, let's get ourselves immersed into the action for today's episode. We have, of course, got the aerodynamic testing period starting as well, which means we can start to get some more engineers going. So we're going to increase that team to 15. And we are going to be doing, I think we said 4 research and 2 design. So where have we been up to with this? So we're on to 3rd spec, chassis and front wing. We need 2nd rate rear wing and underfloor, I would suggest. So we have got 5.7 man hours. So I think we want to probably put 1 in all of them. 76 divided by 6. Well, let's divide it by 3. That's actually not that easy to do. 80 divided by... Well, 78 divided by 6 would be 13. So it's about 13 man hours per one, and then 12 for the other 2. That's absolutely fine. Okay. And we probably want to focus. Where do we want to focus our attention? Quite honestly, I'm thinking, your medium speed corners. Let's try and get that going. Low and medium speed. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, everything looking quite nice there. Okay, cool. Right, let's push that on. We have got 15 engineers, so we can afford to put 3 on some of them, 2 on others. So we'll put 3 on this one. It's going to take 36 days to complete. That's all good, and cost us £1.4 million. Right, let's move on to our second design project, which is going to be our rear wing. And we will focus a little bit on the drag reduction side of things, and DRS delta. Obviously move that down as much as we can, and that should help our development. Perfect. Right, now we're going to look at research. Obviously we can't do the other parts, so we're going to do as much as we can. We're actually going to do 0.9 on this and 12 on that. That's perfect. Yeah, I think it's basically major everywhere, isn't it? So I think just a a basic down the middle will do, and we'll put 2 engineers on this project. This one, we are going to go chassis. And that is going to be a full one. 13. We'll go down the middle again. I'll put 3 on this one. Then for front wing, I'm going to go 1. And then 13. Do that, that's fine. And go for yeah, probably 2 engineers actually. And then finally for the side pods, we'll put the rest of the stuff in there. So yeah, that will allow us to get a bit of a head start going into next year, which I'm really happy with. So there we go, perfect. So 2 design projects, 4 research, all looking good. Right, let's push on to the next Grand Prix. Suspension has been manufactured. I think we're in a good place with all of that, aren't we? Yeah, we've got 4 of them now. Could probably do with another couple of rear wings. I'm just trying to build up the stocks of our, best items, which is nice. Okay. Nice. So that's going to be by the 29th of May now, which is fantastic. So that's taking a good amount of time off. Nice. That's what we like to see. All right, monthly car development. Well, looking good. Driver development update. So Ocon now a 90 in control. 85 and 80 on smoothness and adaptability for Sonoda, and Iwasa is still doing very nicely. Alpine are upgrading their HQ. Cool. Right. Yeah, quite happy to just keep going with what we're doing. It seems to be working. Lots of people very upset always by this, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There's no real need to do that, in my view anyway. Yeah, okay, cool, that's fine. Right, push on. Side pods lost stock apparently. We can try and sort that out now actually. Let's go into side pods. Yeah, we do probably need one more side pod just to keep us going. That's fine. Rear wing manufactured as well. So we are in a good place with all of it. And yeah, we've got 6 of the front wing and the rear wing. Cool. Right. Okay, let's get ourselves into qualifying targets and the race. Yeah, both cars in the top 12, and then our qualifying streak. Yeah, both cars will finish in the top 14. That all looks fine to me. So let's see how we do. Somebody said have a look at the pit crew right at the race weekend. Is it there? I mean, it looks fine. It honestly looks great. Let's not worry. Let's not worry. Right, let's get into the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix of 2025.
Welcome along to Italy, and welcome along to Imola. After returning to the Formula One calendar in 2020, Imola is now home to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. This historic track's original outline might remain, but updates to the circuit ensure that racing here feels just as exciting in modern times. And it's an old school track with plenty of elevation changes and lots of corners. There's only one DRS zone here, but it follows the long straight right before Tamburello. and should see plenty of action.
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors table right now. But there's still everything to race for as we start the 6th round.
It's time then for another thrilling weekend of F1 drama.
Okay, right, looking forward to it. Looks like no rain or anything like that. Should just be a nice, smooth weekend. Let's see you guys for qualifying, and hopefully we'll manage to get another positive result.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
This weekend we're running on alternative tyre allocation rules, meaning teams will be constrained by the tyre compounds they can use for each period of qualifying.
Karun, there's Yuki Tsunoda. How would you describe things for him at the moment?
Well, neither teammate has really managed to score well so far. Perhaps picking up a few points this weekend would spur on a bit of healthy rivalry.
Fortunately for us, it's nearly time for them to hit the track.
All right then, here we go. We are ready for some qualifying. We've had some good practice actually. Managed to use some of the old engines and stuff, so you know, pace didn't look great, but confidence wise 98% for Esteban, which is awesome, and then for Yuki it is 98 as well, and hopefully that gives us a good chance of qualifying as well as we can. I always like alternative tyre allocation as well. So let's get ourselves into Q1 and see how it all goes. Right, we are going to switch up the run plan a little bit with both cars if we can. Get Ocon out there, followed by Yuki, and then we'll let them run their first couple of laps independently. You know, it's mainly going to be that second flying lap that we're looking at here. We're currently fastest. So let's hop on board with Esteban Ocon and see if he's going to be anywhere near contention for a third consecutive Grand Prix victory here at Imola. I mean, we know we're not going to be able to keep up in any sort of development race, but it's fun while it lasts if we are in contention. Oh yeah, and lots of people very upset about the tyre temperatures, which is become the bane of my life in this series, if I'm honest. People saying you're going a lot slower because of it. I completely disagree. But I'm happy to experiment on it at some time. We might experiment at this Grand Prix, actually. We'll push to the death with Ocon, if appropriate. But if not, we'll save it for another one. But 2 purple sectors from Ocon, although Tsunoda did go quicker in the first sector. It is going quicker in the middle sector, so that's a 22.9, a 24.9, playing a 23.0 and a 25.0. So currently Tsunoda going a couple of tenths quicker than his teammate. And here we come then with Esteban Ocon. He's up to the line. Is he going to go any better than he did last time? Yes, he is, a 13.2, which puts him fastest for now. Tsunoda over the line. And he goes green, and it's a 13.0, which is 2 tenths quicker than his teammate Esteban Ocon. But that should be more than enough to get through to Q2. Ricciardo and Norris are up there in 4th and 6th, which is nice to see. Sainz currently 3rd. Verstappen has gone quickest through the 112.9. Leclerc has managed to go 4th. But I think we're all good here. Yeah, I don't think there's any way that people are going to find 8 tenths of a second at the end of this session, so quite happy to just leave that there, I think. Yeah, Leclerc has gone slightly quicker, but yeah, generally nobody quite getting there. So let's see if Kevin Magnussen's going to be out. He's going to be The last man over the line here, Kevin Magnussen, flying around the final corner. And he is out of qualifying. Kevin Magnussen out in Q1. He's the big shock then. He goes out along with Nick De Vries, Zane Maloney, Valerie Bottas and Mick Schumacher. Okay, on to Q2. And both of our guys, very, very happy. Yeah, looking like they can definitely do what's asked of them. And I think we do just have one set of medium tyres. We'll send them out there again on 2 runs. We'll see what they come up with. And there we go. 1:12.9 for Tsunoda and 1:13 flat for Ocon. So pretty much exactly the same times as Q1. We are expecting quicker, of course. Because of the fact we're on mediums. Oh, they're not going for the 2 flying laps then, no. No idea why. I mean, we definitely had 2 there, didn't we? But yeah, never mind. So they just had more fuel in the car for no reason. But 1 and 2 at the moment. That's not so bad.
Currently,
well, Ocon's done a 12.7 out of nowhere there. Goodness me. He's done well.
That's currently P3. This lap time is good.
Yeah, they've come back in, interestingly. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think they need to particularly worry, but yeah, just a little bit annoying. Both times we wanted them on 2 flying laps, but it's what it is. And yeah, Ocon quickest in session 2. Looks like the 2 McLarens are out. That's a big shock. And Alex Albon could be out in the Aston Martin. Yes, he is. Wow. But Ocon quickest in Q2. But going out in Q2 is Lando Norris, Daniel Ricciardo, Alex Albon, Zhou Guanyu and Oscar Piastri. Right, into Q3 then. And onto the soft tyres we go. And time now to see what the true pace of the car is. Let's give them a lap and we'll watch their final lap time. But this is the cleanest lap they've had without any traffic, and it's a 1:12.5 from Esteban Ocon, 1:12.7 from Yuki Tsunoda. But wow, that is a fantastic time. Lance Stroll has gone quicker though with a 1:12.5. And where is everybody going to end up? I think somebody has split our cars. Carlos Sainz has split them. And Pierre Gasly up there as well. Leclerc 6th, Verstappen in 7th. Porsche up in the top 10. I don't quite know how he's managed that. Perez 8th and Russell in P9. As it stands. Okay, right, this time we're going to send Tsunoda out first, then Ocon. And hopefully give Ocon a little bit of a tow to try and get him past Mr. Lance Stroll for pole position. Now I'm expecting Red Bulls to be a lot quicker this time.
That's the fact.
And we come through that first sector then, and Tsunoda is yellow, Ocon green. So there you go, straight away. Awesome stuff. And now Ocon coming through the middle sector, green again. This could be pole position for Esteban Ocon. Leclerc's over the line, he hasn't improved. And I think Verstappen has done his lap as well, unless this is him coming up to the line now. Yes, it is, and he's taking pole. Wow, what a lap that is. But here comes Ocon. This is going to be better. He's got a bit of a tow from Yuki Tsunoda. Where can he get to as he comes up to the line? It's a 112.4, not good enough, but it is onto the front row of the grid, and he takes second position on tomorrow's Grand Prix grid. Yuki Tsunoda only P8 in the end, but it's Max Verstappen who pulls it out right at the death, and he takes pole position for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. George Russell in fourth there, qualifying. Carlos Sainz, good result for Pierre Gasly, and Théo Pourchaire, of course, in the top 10 as well.
Well, there's nothing quite like it. Welcome along to race day.
Imola can really reward consistency, as Nigel Mansell showed here in 1992 when he became the first driver to ever win the opening 5 Grand Prix of a season.
Karun, as far as Williams are concerned, what's the mood in the garage been like this weekend?
It all feels very positive down in the garage. Everything seems in control and morale looks to be very high. The team are gelling well together.
And seeing it all come together is sure to be a thrill. An exciting race ahead for us here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
Okay then, right. Very, very happy with qualifying, particularly for Esteban Ocon, and well, I think it might be time to give something a little go. I mean, we could two-stop it. I don't think that's the way to go, personally. Don't think that's the way to go either. So I think it's going to be mediums, then hards. Yeah, it could be a pretty boring strategy race, actually, couldn't it? Maybe we'll try and up the ante with Tsunoda a little bit. We'll tell him he can attack and not worry about the tyre temp so much. But actually, I just don't think he's going to manage that, is he? Yeah. It's just the slower way to go, I'm afraid, isn't it? So I think both on the same strategy is going to be the way. Drop a lap of fuel and we'll see where we get to. But yeah, it could be a nervy race, this one. Don't think we're going to be in a position to win this race, but we'll give it our all. Let's get into it. Here we go.
Here in Imola, the drivers are ready to take on the 63 laps of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. There's a chance for Esteban Ocon to show what he can do here.
They're in second place on the grid, but that could so easily change in the first few seconds after lights out.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. This is it, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And it's
Lights out, away we go. And Esteban Ocon off to a good start, trying to get past Max Verstappen, and does manage to get the jump into turn 1. Is he going to be able to go around the outside? This could be a huge move in the context of the championship. Max Verstappen not giving him an inch. But Esteban Ocon survives, and he is still ahead. But then Lance Stroll is going to have a look down the inside, is he? But there's George Russell. He's having a look as well as Yuki Tsunoda. He's trying to get into the action. He's up to P6 already after a good first couple of corners, but falls behind Carlos Sainz as they head up the hill. So he's P7 at the moment. Ocon still chasing Max Verstappen at the start here. Absolutely awesome, but straight away, Tsunoda putting Sainz under pressure here. And is he going to be able to pull this off? And I wonder if anybody will be going to stop us today. Sainz gonna try. No, doesn't look like it. Right, battle assist is going on for both drivers. And then down to neutral. Ocon and aggressive. And hopefully he'll be able to stay with Max Verstappen. As long as he can stay within DRS range, he shouldn't be under any pressure from George Russell behind. But there goes George Russell, and he's through, actually, on those soft tyres. And that's exactly what we were wanting to avoid there. Well, is George Russell going to catch Max Verstappen here on those softies? Yes. Well, only 2 drivers have gone for the soft tyres. George Russell's one of them. He's chasing after Max Verstappen. He's going to be quicker at this stage of the race. And let's see. So Ocon down to P3, under pressure from Lance Stroll, and Stroll is through, I think. It looks like Ocon trying his best to stay in front. Yeah, needs to try and hold it down the inside here. And has done.
Let's keep doing what we're doing.
No, that's the end of that one. So Ocon just a little bit slow at the start of this race. Should be able to get back past Lance Stroll here with the DRS wide open. No luck. Meanwhile, George Russell battling with Max Verstappen for the lead of this Grand Prix. As we've got Carlos Sainz battling Gasly, Tsunoda following them. But at the moment, it's Max Verstappen that leads. Russell second, then Stroll in third. Ocon trying his best to get round in 4th place. Well, this is George Russell, and if he can manage to get past Max here on this pit straight, he really could push on and build a nice gap. And there we go, DRS open, and George Russell now into the lead as Ocon, meanwhile, has overtaken Lance Stroll, but he's 2 seconds behind Max Verstappen already here. So that's going to be tricky. Yuki Tsunoda definitely will be trying to stay with these guys. I'm going to actually put him on avoid high-risk curbs and see if he manages to stay with them. He certainly should be able to. Ocon back behind Stroll now. So yeah, they're yo-yoing for position. There's 2.6 second gap to Max and Russell at the front. Porsche's made a mistake, which is a hell of a shame for him. Yeah, Tsunoda managing to really stay with these guys, which is pretty awesome. I'm gonna get Ocon away from Stroll. There you go, fastest lap of the race.
Back off now.
That's what he needed.
No energy.
But yeah, Stroll managing to just coast up to the back of him again. Tsunoda actually in a really top quality position here. So I might tell Ocon to just avoid those high risk curbs and look after his tyres a little bit.
critical the overtake.
Yeah.
Right, let's see if Yuki can get himself past Gasly and Sainz here. Or at least Gasly. Yep, this looks good. Round the outside. Yes, perfect. Yeah, might even have a little look at
Let's go.
Sainz here. No look there. There he goes, he is through. And let's see what he can deploy in these first couple of sectors to build that gap. Yep, using these tyres to good effect. That's perfect. That's a really well-timed run, isn't it? As George Russell pits. That gives Max Verstappen a bit of breathing room now. So look at tyres. Yeah, Ocon doing a little bit better on tyres than Max.
The window is open.
So Ocon will be coming in very, very soon.
Go get him.
Oh, yeah, Sonoda could do
No energy.
with getting past Lance Stroll here. Yeah, Ocon coming in this lap. Will get the undercut. So here we go then. Esteban Ocon, it's going to be his first pit stop of the race. And amazingly enough, Stroll is in this lap as well.
Yeah.
Pit stop issue for Ocon.
Clear on exit.
Now talk us
Let's have a
through
little
this
look.
one, Karoo.
It was a pit stop for Esteban Ocon.
It's the release.
Oh, but they have trouble releasing the car.
caution, one line exit.
Meanwhile, Yuki Tsunoda closing in on Max. Where is Tsunoda going to come out here?
Max pace now where we can.
Let's give him another lap, because he can have another lap here.
And we'll box this lap. Copy.
So Max Verstappen's in. Let's see what he can do. Leclerc is in as well. Max Verstappen is already out there. Looked like a slow stop for Leclerc. Where's Ocon? Oh wow, he's a long way behind, isn't he?
Keep pushing.
Tsunoda looks like he's pulling it out here. It's good stuff. Okay, so here he comes then. It's going to be Yuki Tsunoda coming into the pit lane. I think Ocon's
Understood.
out of it now. So he's in behind Leclerc. Yeah, away in 1.9. That's good stuff.
Busy pit exit.
And there goes Max Verstappen. He's through. Oh, Russell's through as well. But he is out ahead of Stroll. And he wasn't ahead of Stroll before.
We can push on now.
So let's see. We're just going to try and stay in the game with Yuki Tsunoda until the time is right. Those guys are attacking a bit much for my liking. Yeah. Tsunoda can go quicker by not avoiding the curbs. We'll do that with Ocon. But Tsunoda dropping time to Leclerc here. Yeah, Tsunoda just dropping down a little position there to Leclerc. He has managed to get it back. I'd like to see this.
This one is involving Yuki
Yeah, you can
Tsunoda.
see them side by side
It's
just
certainly
for a
inviting.
number of corners, but all good. Okay, happy to zoom it forward quite a bit here. And hopefully Ocon's going to be the wild card in this race, because his tyres are going to be hopefully better than most other people's by the end. But Max Verstappen leads, Russell in second, Stroll in third. Then it's Leclerc, then Tsunoda, then Sainz, Perez, Ocon. Top 8 pretty much secure. Obviously Gasly is a fair bit behind Ocon currently. And there goes Yuki Tsunoda. Very good. Yeah, this is going quite nicely, actually. Ocon right behind Perez now. Yeah, I mean, if you look at tyres, Ocon's in a great position. Tsunoda's in a fabulous position. It's only really Max Verstappen that is in a similar place.
And you are free to
So,
use the energy when you want.
Yeah, can be.
let's get going with Ocon past Perez now. And keep pushing him as much as we can. As Ocon's just put in the fastest lap of the race so far. We have got yellow flags. What has happened here?
Big shunt. Watch the debris.
It's Nick De Vries.
Now, by the looks of things, we're at turn 15 now.
Oh, he's
And
just caught the
inside
curbs
wall.
and yeah.
Now, their confidence will have taken a hit with that.
Surprised that's not him
The tyres.
of the race, actually. He's very, very lucky there. Right. So Tsunoda's starting to close in on George Russell. But the problem is Charles Leclerc is there as well. As Oscar Piastri puts in fastest lap now. And virtual safety car is deployed. Okay. Right.
There's a yellow flag now.
Oh, it's Oscar Piastri, who we were just talking about.
Right, let's
Fastest
follow
lap
the
of the
action
race.
now,
Must be
turn
pushing
7.
hard.
Within a split second, the impact's made. Thankfully, though, they come away from that unharmed.
And that will be a written off engine for Piastri. What a shame.
Virtual safety car. Keep your delta positive.
Okay, we will wait until that
Charge is good.
Okay.
virtual safety car is ending, which it is now. And we will push hard and push the engine as well. And here we go.
Ending.
Okay.
Let's see what Tsunoda has got up his sleeve. In terms of tyre wear, looking good compared to the top four, and he goes round the outside, tries to go round the outside of Leclerc. Doesn't manage it now. Here we go. Very, very good. Flies round the outside, which is very nice.
Let's go.
Nice one.
And now
Okay, P4.
is here with Russell. So Tsunoda should have a chance here, you would think, as Ocon's just got past signs as well. It's coming up. Williams again, right at the end of this race. DRS open for Tsunoda. Oh, that was close. But he is going to have a look down the inside, I think, of George Russell and stay side by side with him. Oh, that was close. Russell's tyres are looking nasty out there, as are Charles Leclerc's. Ocon currently looking like the man at the moment. Let's zoom it through to the end of this next lap. Yeah, what's happened to Yuki here? He's not able to get past Russell. Not quite managing to get past Leclerc yet. Yeah, it must have just been a little mistake from Yuki Tsunoda, because look at this now. DRS open, and he is through. And Ocon, meanwhile, trying his best to get past Charles. Not quite happening, but Tsunoda up to 3rd place. We've got 10 laps to go. Right, time to go aggressive on these tyres. As Ocon side by side with Leclerc. And does manage to make the move this time. And he is through exactly what he needed to do, which is perfect. Now then, can Tsunoda hold off George Russell? Needs to. Tyre wise, absolutely fine. Yeah. Now can Ocon get past Russell here?
Low on pack.
Copy.
Yep, it's going to manage it this time. Brilliant. So Ocon up to P4, and we've timed our attack beautifully here. Kept some tyres back for the end. And now Ocon eases past George Russell. Should be able to pull out that gap quite nicely. Now Tsunoda needs to just chill out a little bit. And we have got about, well, what's it going to be? 6 laps to go. Very shortly. Some yellow flags. That was Perez or Leclerc. It's a lock-up for Charles Leclerc. That's huge, right? Tsunoda trying to get up in a 2nd position here in this final couple of laps. It really could be the moment for Yuki Tsunoda. But Ocon's still chasing. Ocon's still hoping that he can make it 3 in a row. And if it wasn't for those 4 seconds that he lost in the pit stops, Esteban Ocon would be right in the mix here for the Grand Prix victory. If you look at the gap to leader, he would have been 2 seconds behind Max with much better tyres. So Ocon is now going to stop avoiding high-risk curbs. He's going to start putting in some heavy-duty lap times. And Yuki Tsunoda, well, let's see if he can make this move stick. Oh, very close. Now, how's Verstappen's tyres doing? They're actually slightly better than Yuki's now. And Tsunoda really desperately trying to get past the Aston Martin here. Tries round the outside of the chicane and he is through. That's a really terrific move. And Ocon now bearing down on them very quickly. I'm going to tell Tsunoda to deploy. He's only 1.5 behind Verstappen because Max Verstappen has run wide. Look at this.
Now we're watching Max Verstappen here. Oh, we've seen a few go off the track.
Goodness me, gets onto the grass. That is a very rare mistake from the 4-time world champion.
To use the overtake.
So now, Yuki, can he get himself right up behind Max Verstappen? Can he use his ERS to get there? I'll tell you what, Ocon's up there as well. And he's got tyres to spare here.
Pack's on the low side now.
We've got 2 laps to go.
So that's 2 laps to go.
Right. Ocon up to 3rd. It's a 2-3 at the moment for Williams. Yeah. Is Ocon going to get anywhere near Max Verstappen? That's the question here. There's traffic as well. I mean, goodness me. But anyway, last lap of the race. And this could be a potential moment between our 2 drivers. We're trying not to intervene if we can't. If we don't have to. Leave it up to them to sort it out, just like we did in Miami. Well, Esteban Ocon, he is going to be trying to get past his teammate here.
Low fuel, so be mindful of that.
1.6 seconds is the gap. You can see Max Verstappen there. And Max Verstappen comes round the final corner. Hang on a minute. Is Tsunoda going to have enough petrol? Oh, no.
This is the checkered flag.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
No comment. Oh, dear. That was just me getting engrossed in what was happening in that final lap. I thought they would have had enough fuel, to be fair, but that's my bad for pushing them so hard there at the end. They didn't need to be. We could have secured a nice easy 2-3, and Tsunoda has come out without any points whatsoever. Oh, it's just devastating. Devastating. Sorry, Yuki.
Now that's an excellent drive today from Esteban Ocon.
That's a well-earned result. From the factory and on the pit wall, that's a podium for the whole team.
Pure elation there as the driver regroups with a team that worked so hard to see this moment. And there's no denying that the Frenchman deserves this result. He was absolutely brilliant.
And their podium count for this season alone now stretches to 4.
Well, Formula One certainly feels at home in Italy, and it looks like those 3 feel right at home too. Now, Karun, no doubt there'll be a lot for the teams to process after that race, but how do you think the Williams team are feeling?
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure.
And that's about it for our time here in Imola.
For the next Grand Prix, make sure you join us at the renowned city circuit of Monaco. Prepare yourselves for one of the most legendary rounds of the season.
Gutted. Well, at least you got Daniel Ricciardo a point, eh? Yeah, Esteban Ocon finishes second. He wouldn't have done. Did have the fastest lap as well, which is, it's nice to see. You know, he did well at the end there. But Max Verstappen increases his gap at the top. Just sorry to Yuki Tsunoda, really. Could have definitely had a podium there, but never mind. It is what it is. We have to move on and just remember that you know, that's not always going to happen, and you know, we don't always make those kind of errors, but it is what it is. So yeah, 4.1 million made in profits. It's still a very solid result, second in the race, and you know, we've got to be happy with where we are at as a team going into Monaco. Hopefully should be a memorable race. So that's where we're going to leave it for today. If you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below, subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.